Wednesday, June 19th, 2019. Trump-Xi meeting raises hope for trade truce. President Donald Trump and China's Xi Jinping said they plan to meet next week at the Group of 20 summit in Japan, raising hopes for a truce in an increasingly damaging trade war between the world's top two economies. Trump said the leaders had a good conversation, while Xi said the countries have more to gain by cooperating than by engaging in a protracted battle. The comments set a more upbeat tone for the talks after worsening tensions created fears over whether the two economic powers would be able to resolve their differences. The United States will reportedly sell Israel aerial refueling planes, marking the first time it has agreed to do so. Iran is trying to rally support from Russia, China, and other countries to help counter a U.S. campaign that has included crippling economic sanctions and thousands of additional troops committed to the Middle East. Boris Johnson advances on Britain's top job. Brexit campaigner Boris Johnson took a step closer to becoming Britain's next Prime Minister on Tuesday, winning 40% of votes in the second round of a contest on a firm promise to leave the European Union by October 31st. Johnson won 126 out of 313 votes and so goes through to a third ballot on Wednesday. The former foreign minister was far ahead of the rest of the pack, stretching a lead which, for many, makes Johnson the all but inevitable victor to replace Prime Minister Theresa May. A decorated Navy SEAL stabbed to death a wounded and captive teenage Islamic State fighter in Iraq and then bragged about it. A California utility blamed for igniting several wildfires caused by downed power lines that killed dozens and destroyed thousands of homes agreed to pay $1 billion in damages to local governments. Paul Manafort is holed up in solitary confinement at a Manhattan prison, and he's expected to remain at the lockup as his mortgage fraud case plays out. Trump says U.S. agency will begin removing millions of illegal immigrants. President Donald Trump said on Monday that U.S. authorities would begin next week removing millions of immigrants who are in the United States illegally. There are an estimated 12 million immigrants who are in the United States illegally, mainly from Mexico and Central America. Mexico has agreed to take Central American immigrants seeking asylum in the United States until their cases are heard in U.S. courts. Mayor Bill de Blasio staffers scrambled this week to drum up support for his embattled school's chancellor, Richard Carranza. The Jewish Community Relations Council of New York strongly condemned Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez for comparing U.S. immigration policies to Holocaust concentration camps. Governor Andrew Cuomo and transit officials this week revealed plans to redesign subway emergency exit gates as part of a larger effort to crack down on fare beaters.